What is happening, everyone? Welcome back and thank you for stopping in. Today we have a overview to do for everyone. This is going to be concerning the USA made Tactile Knife Co. Bear. Now, this is USA made using all USA materials. Workers, this is out of Texas. They do an excellent job. They use premium materials. We will jump right into that as soon as we go over what I carry today. The Brian Brown Raptor V2. Such a great knife on skiffs. Zircuti clip, and there's going to be some more Zirc going on this guy very soon. We also had the Prayer 2 from AM8 Knives or Migaron. Great knife, guys. Great knife. S90V, textured titanium, milled titanium pocket clip. Excellent, excellent knife right here. And then last up, the EMP EDC Magnacut Relative. Woo! This thing is smoking hot. Such a great knife. Love this thing. Comfortable as hell. Beautiful. Love the Relative. What a great knife. Great knife. So if you like content like this, guys, and you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Love to have you here. Give the video a thumbs up before you head out, and leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from y'all. So today we have an overview to do for you guys concerning the Tactile Knife Co. Bear here, being housed in a Northwoods leather slip. I have his information linked down below in the description if you are interested. He makes great slips. He has his own style, and you will notice that across all the leather makers that are part of the EDC community. They all got their own way of cutting the leather, stitching the leather, and I like several of the makers, and I try to support all of them as much as I can. So we'll put the slip over there. So well done. Perfect fit. Excellent job by Troy, the owner and maker of Northwoods Leather Works, or Northwoods Leather Co., I think it is. Yeah, one of them two. But the main star of the show is the Tactile Knife Co. Bear. This bad boy is coming in Magnacut. This thing is thinner than thin. Very thin all the way around. The handle is nice and thin. The blade stock is nice and thin. You do have this old school looking clip point blade here. I love this blade shape. It works very well for day-to-day tasks. Is it the most useful blade shape? No, it's not the most useful blade shape, but there is a reason clip points have been around for a long time, and they will continue to be around for a long time. I actually just recently got several clip point style blades. The Relative, all three that I'm carrying today actually are all some semblance of a clip point. Some don't clip as much as others, but nonetheless they are clip points. Beautiful ones at that. I love that blade shape. So this is coming in with a stone-washed Magnacut steel. Their heat treat has gotten increasingly better over time here. I forget where this one fell. I think it was after they changed their protocols a little bit. So it's going to be at a little higher of an HRC. Is it the highest they could go? No, but I think where it is now, it's good. So that way you don't experience any issues, so to speak. Now, just because it's HRC'd higher doesn't mean you're going to have a ton of issues, but a little bit lower is going to make it a little bit more tougher, opposed to hardening it more and getting more edge retention. They're leaving it a little less just so it can stay a little tougher. At least that's what I've gathered. You do have a nail nick there, like a double nail nick, which you don't really need. It helps, it aids in grabbing it there, but you don't need it. It is, the walk and talk is pretty good. It's not as crisp as some, but it also is nice because it's not too hard to open and it's not too hard to close. So I really like this tactile bear. This is a gentleman's knife if I ever seen one. You got that titanium bead on a little lanyard there, which I'm keeping on there for sure. You got this beautiful milling pattern there on the handle scales. You have this awesome looking pivot that they've done. So well done. This knife is absolutely gorgeous. And you might be wondering, how thin is this knife? It's very thin. Like paper thin. So at its thickest point, it's at like 2.7. Let's do some referencing. That's at 2.7. Let's see what the relative is coming in at. 4.96, so almost 5. So it's almost double the thickness of the bear. How about this guy here? So this guy is coming in 5.1. So you're talking almost double the thickness there. The bear, or no, it'd be more than double. It'd be like triple to quadruple. And the other one is like 5 times. The AM8's like 5 times wider. So this is very, very thin, guys. Now this is meant more for your everyday, day-to-day tasks. Cutting a box open, cutting a package open, cutting up some cardboard, opening letters and mail, and that sort of thing. This isn't meant to take into a carpentry field or some sort of tradesman field and beat the hell out of it. That's not what this is meant for. It's meant for a gentleman's classy carry and being able to perform your day-to-day tasks. We'll go ahead and, well, we'll keep that there. Let's get some measurements. While we have the calipers out, we'll go ahead and get a blade stock. So that's 0.61, maybe 0.6. And behind the edge, it's got to be thinner than that. So that's coming down around 15 thousandths, I'm going to say. It's saying like 16. I bet that's coming down around 15 thousandths. So you have a beautiful, thin, slicey knife here. We'll go ahead and get some measurements on this guy. It's not a big knife. So you're getting a 3-inch total blade, maybe even just shy of 3 inches. Very close, like 3 inches. And then you're getting almost all that cutting edge as well. You're looking at like 2 7/8, 2 15/16, somewhere there in the middle. And then to that very bottom corner, you're looking at 6 3/4 of an inch down here at that tip. We'll go ahead and get a weight on this guy. It's very light, I can tell you that right now. Being all titanium, even with the lanyard bead, you're under 2 ounces. So this baby is one hell of a package. You're getting a lot of knife and not a lot of weight. There we go. This thing is just beautiful. We'll go ahead and do some comparisons of this guy. Let's start off with the Paramilitary 2. Paramilitary 2 is going to be quite a bit bigger. Let's throw the Naps Lander in there. Similar in size. The Bear is a little bit bigger than that guy. Let's throw the Fox Knives Chillin' in there. That's going to be quite a bit bigger as well. How about the CJRB Ruffian? Overview coming on that guy soon. Very similar in size for those. One you just saw recently, the CJRB Scoria. Quite a bit bigger than that guy there. And we'll do one more. The Black Mirror from Max Ace. Quite a bit bigger. So you can see it's not a big knife. It's not a really small knife like the Lander is. I mean, they're both small. I don't know. They both are fairly small. You're getting a little more handle and a little more blade. The Lander is not that small, but they're both a little smaller than I would say average. They're like right at the bottom of average, just starting to get to average size. Just right to fill the hand up if you have large to extra large hands. And even if you have a little bigger hands, you still have some extra room down here and plenty of room on that handle. You can get right up on that blade. Pretty good spring. This is not derived to be a traditional. This is made to be a modern slip joint. So it's going to have different characteristics than your standard traditional or even your modern traditional style. This is more just a modern slip joint. So I think Tactile Knife Co. did a bang up job on this, and they put tons of different variations of this out since the initial version, which is this one. This isn't part of the first batch of them. This is a couple batches after the first batch. But I can only imagine they're getting more refined, better quality, maybe better spring tension. That's just my assumption. And from what I've seen on video, it does look like they are getting better bit by bit as far as all that is concerned. As far as the internal workings, everything else is phenomenal. The choice of blade steel, the finish, the choice of handle materials, the titanium with their beautiful milling, feels so good. Their beautiful looking pivot there and hardware. Everything else they nail. And I wouldn't even complain really about the walk and talk. It's a little lighter, but it's still pretty good. Pretty good. I'd say like a 5 on like the resistance and spring, maybe a little more, maybe like a 5.5 or so. Could push 6, I guess, depending on your scale. But this is going to be perfect for people who maybe don't want a traditional, or people who don't want something with very stiff and tough walk and talk, you know, similar to maybe like a Jack Wolf, where, you know, that's a 5 or a 6. You know, this is like an 8.5 or better maybe. But, you know, to each their own. Some people really like this style and resistance, and then some people might be better suited for the lighter resistance. Jack Wolves have astounding walk and talk, very strong, very good, very, very good. But these are not meant to be similar in any way, shape, or form. This is a modern slip joint. This is a modern traditional slip joint. So very different knives and very different versions of the knife. You know, they're not meant to be, this is not meant to be a traditional style or feel or any of that. This is all modern here, and I really like what they were shooting for. The other plus side is you're getting all USA made materials and craftsmanship built right here in America, in Texas. Couldn't ask for much more. Very well done. Sure, they could make a few tweaks to make it that much better, but very, very well done, and I look forward to what Tactile Knife Co. puts out here very soon. Their pens are great, their knives are great, so I cannot wait to see what they come up with next. That'll wrap it up for the overview, guys. If you are still here and you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the thumbs up before you head out, and leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from y'all, and I look forward to it. Otherwise, I will catch you guys on the next one.